Okay, Lady Ada, what is this?
Hey everybody, and welcome to our weekly show and tell. We do this every Wednesday at 7:30 p.m. It might be cold and dark and snowy out, but inside we're cozy and warm and showing off what we're working on, whether it be electronics or 3D printing or sewing or crafting. We'd love to see what you're hacking on. Got some people from Adafruit and some people from around the world coming by. So let's kick it off. We'll be out of here at 7:50, so take a couple minutes to show off your project when we call on you. Otherwise, keep your mic muted. You want to start with Scott. Scott, you're first on the images list.
Sure, I'll go first. I have a couple things to show. First, I got a thrift shop find of a television with 3 different games. This is one of the games that came with it. I couldn't resist. It was like $25 for the whole system and the 3 games. And then I also, talking about things I got the new particle feathers. Ooh. And I've gotten our UF2 bootloader running on them, which is exciting. So you can see it's red here because I have the USB turned off. If I turn it on, and then it's going to boot into CircuitPython, but you can't tell because the status LED doesn't work on it. But if I double click, now I'm green and in the bootloader, and the light is ramping up and down. So I've been doing a lot of bootloader work for NRF, and we have this. It's not out yet. Don't ask. The Feather NRF 52840 from Adafruit. The bootloader works the same way. I do have the button. So if I just double click, we're now in the bootloader and it's red because I'm clearly not on USB. The other thing I just added to CircuitPython is the ability to click into safe mode in case we don't automatically detect that it should be. Now you can manually get yourself into CircuitPython safe mode as of this PR that I'm about to do.
As of 2 minutes from now.
I got a little bit more work than that, but yeah, hopefully tonight. It's a slower double click, so it uses the same approach that the bootloader does. It sets a value, and then if you happen to reset, and when you get there, you have that value, it does something different. So if I try to do it with the camera here, I'll click, and then when it's yellow, if I click again, it stays in the safe mode. So now you can get yourself out of trouble if you've written something that CircuitPython is really unhappy about. And it works on the NRF boards as well. Okay,
that's amazing and exciting. I'm sure everyone is so psyched. Everyone is like, well, no, it's true, because it's like the NRF 52840 is coming out, and like everyone is waiting for the CircuitPython support. They love it.
Yeah, this week's the week. Spark came out with the NRF 52840 board and has our UF2 bootloader on it and CircuitPython support as well.
And particles are shipping, so yeah, I think it's about to drop. It's going to be like raining 840s.
I have like 5 on my desk right now.
I know, you're the prime customer.
It's like watching now is the best time to get involved with microcontrollers and electronics and community and Python. If you waited till now, good.
Good. Now that's exciting.
Better. It's going to get better.
You don't have to go through all the nonsense. We're finally here. Okay. Thank you so much, Scott.
No problem.
All right.
All right, Phil B.
For the goat.
Hey there. Happy Krampusnacht. It's the night Krampus goes and collects the worst behaved children in his basket. It's purely a coincidence, I'm certain, that the following day is the feast of St. Nicholas. Okay. I'm certain. Anyway, I have been. Let's see if my little camera thing I cobbled together here works. Hey, there. Can you see some screens going on?
Yeah.
Okay, good. What's going on here is I've been working on the GFX library that drives all our displays. This one here on the right, if you're using a SAMD microcontroller, it will use DMA to write to the screen rather than the old, byte by byte SPI transfer. So this is old way of driving the screen. This is DMA driving the screen, and I tried slowing it down and everything to make it more clear. It doesn't come through on a webcam real well, but the DMA-driven screen filled shapes are roughly about twice as fast.
I can definitely see more triangles on the right than on the left.
Yeah. Or you can see it periodically does this.
The refresh, because it's resetting.
Yeah, okay. Sometimes you can't even see. It's so quick over here, you can't even see it. But yeah, filled shape should be ballpark about twice as fast with the new GFX library. Not sure when I'll be done with it, but it's coming along. It looks real promising. So that's what I've been working on.
Okay. Well, that looks great, and I'm sure people will be psyched. More graphics, more faster, more DMA. All right, Noe Pedro. What are you printing?
Yeah. Hey, folks. Hey. So this week we have a couple things. First up is this really cool kind of community make from Kevin. This is a Circuit Playground embedded, what do you call these things? Ornaments. That's what they're called. They're called ornaments. The cool thing about it.
Words.
It's all right.
Yeah.
The cool thing that I like about it is that it has the built-in button, so it just prints in place, and you can have access to the A and B button on there. That's super cool. Nice. And you can just daisy chain these together. Prints in 2 parts. Super cool. And then the other community make, of course, Hanukkah, is this awesome from Bender's, one of Bender's movie Futurama, is the, what was it, the zombie TIE fighter? It's a Hanukkah-styled TIE fighter, yes. Yeah, so it prints in 2 pieces, and you just glue the together. Yeah, nice cool painting work, too, Pedro. Like yeah. Of course, you get dual illustrated. Yeah, but the this week's project is a 3D printed bumper for the trellis. So I've been playing a lot with the Neo Trellis M4. And it's a really nice acrylic case that comes with the kit, designed by Phil B, I believe. And, you know, the edges are kind of sharp, and it feels good. But after an hour of playing with it, it kind of hurts my hands. So I made this bumper out of NinjaFlex. So NinjaFlex is a flexible filament. It has elasticity. It has a really nice grip to it. You can crunch it up and do that, and it just retains its shape. It's really cool. We love this stuff so much that we stock it in the store. We have a guide that walks you through some tips and techniques, common practices for printing this stuff. And, you know, one of the things we like to do when we first get this awesome new device is make noises. No, we make protective bumpers for all our stuff. Even this iPad here, we also made one out of NinjaFlex. So yeah, this week's project is a free download, and the source files are also available if you guys want to modify it or anything. I'm just having a lot of fun with this. I'll play out in the show later because there's people that need the show, but that's what we have so far.
That's musical challenge.
Back to you, Phil.
All right, we're gonna keep speeding along because we got a lot of folks tonight. Yep. Take it away, Mike.
Good evening.
Good evening.
So, what I was going to demonstrate last week, and I had a little system hiccup, we've got a new guide coming. There are lots of, let's see, ABC books, you know, it's like A is for Apple, J is for Jacks, you know, kind of. Adafruit has their great ABC guide. E is for electronics, and that's in the store, and you can download a PDF, and it's a lot of fun. I also found a second ABC book on Internet Archive on animals, and this one came out in 1923, so it's out of copyright as long as Disney hasn't extended it another 50 years. So you have, you know, various, you know, A is for antelope, B is for bear. And that's all good for coloring and everything. You can download a PDF, but using the Neo Trellis as a soundboard, you can have a voice go along with things. So let's try this.
A is for antelope.
You can hear that?
That works.
That worked great.
Bear.
We still have antelopes. We still have bears.
D is for duck.
And so there's 32 keys on a Neo Trellis, so that gives you 6 extra. And so I had a little bit of extra keys to put some sounds on. So let's see.
Neo Pixels. Lady Ada. Happy holidays.
Okay. Happy holidays, Neo Pixel Lady.
Adafruit.
Yeah. So
Animal ABCs. Soundboard.
And I don't know if you guys sang your ABCs, but we didn't. So, let's see.
All right.
All right.
Good work.
So there'll be a guide out for this probably next week, and you guys can color and do the ABCs during the holidays.
Okay.
This show and tell is brought to you by the letter C for CircuitPython, because that's the only way that project would be possible.
That's right. It's all coded. It's actually very straightforward. It's what we've used in some of the other soundboards. Lady Ada's got some great code up, and you can just dump it and go. You can have it set up in 5 minutes.
B is for Blinka. All right. Next up.
All right, next up, JP.
Speaking of initials and letters, JP.
Yeah. Hey, guys. I wanted to do a quick tease of my project that I'll be showing tomorrow on my show. And this is a Trellis M4, where we're using the audio library to do two things. One, we have a visualizer for the music coming in. That's an FFT visualizer so that we can see the frequencies show up on the NeoPixels like a graph. And we also have it doing filtering on the audio. So we have both a low pass filter, which cuts out the upper frequencies, and we have a band pass filter that's kind of in the middle frequencies. So I'm going to switch cameras, and I'm also going to play some sound. That was not the demo, though. Hold on 1 second. Let me switch.
I was like, that sounds so familiar.
Yeah, that's our new synthesizer.
Yeah, right. That was groovy. Okay, here we go. So that's visualizing, and that's in a low pass filter mode. Here's the full audio spectrum. And now here's a band pass in the middle, which you might not even hear. And this visualizes what frequencies we're letting through. So this is just kind of in the middle, and then back to full range. Oh, no, wait. Did I not show you that? I think I didn't. Were you able to see that? Oh, good. I never hit the save button. So that'll cut out the filter and bring it back in. And this is running actually audio into the stemma connector on the trellis through a little kind of dead bug circuit that I've built, and we'll go into more on the show tomorrow. And then the audio is being output after that processing through the headphone connector built onto the trellis. So we've got audio going in, doing stuff, and audio coming out, and then it's just being powered right now over USB.
All right. Well, that's exciting. People should tune in tomorrow, and they can see this being built live and demoed live. And
right on. Yeah, check it out tomorrow. It's a fun project. I'll have a guide out soon.
Thanks so much, JP. All right, we're going to keep speeding through. If everyone can keep it as fast as we've been going, we can get to everyone. We're going to go to Dave next. Hello, Dave.
Hey, Dave.
Yeah.
Guys. Hey.
Hello.
Okay, I'm going to switch over to another camera. I've been playing around with the Neo Trellis M4 as well. So we should have... There we go. So this is a project I've been working on. A guide will be forthcoming. It sort of goes the other way. We've used the Trellis in guides for being a MIDI controller to control MIDI synths. This one actually reads a MIDI file that you put on the flash drive, as well as some sound samples for different notes that you put on the flash drive, and parses the MIDI file and can replay the files. So we can choose one of the instruments with the blue keys here, and then you should be able to hear it through the mic. We can play a MIDI file.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we can go for a more interesting instrument.
It is more interesting.
So that's one note. That's monophonic. We can also play up. It'll handle up to 8-note polyphony. So you can do chords up to 8 notes at a time, or simultaneously. So that's it, and that's all done in CircuitPython.
Yay!
Yeah, it's nice. Yeah, I feel you sent me that cool website where you can draw notes.
Yeah.
And then you can download a MIDI file. And I was like, oh wow, yeah, like we can parse. Like one thing in M4 and CircuitPython can do real well is parse a text file in some weird format like .mid.
Oh, it's not even text.
It's like binary. Well,
it's a binary file. Yeah. Yep. Oh yeah. It's very cool.
That's cool. Well, nice work. I'm psyched to see it. Good work with that.
Excellent guides on the Learn system, Dave.
Cool. Thanks.
Okay, next up, we're going to go to Hogan. I think that's Hogan's family.
Hi, Hogan.
Hi, Hogan.
Do you have a merry-go-round? We can't unmute you. Maybe.
Yeah. You unmute your mic. You'll have to.
There you go.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
How are you doing?
I'm good.
All right, what you got?
I have this merry-go-round. So it spins when you click button A.
Press the button. Wow.
This is like the best thing ever.
That's so edible and cool looking. Nice work.
So that's a Cricket in a Circuit Playground.
Hey, Hogan, I think you froze up. Oh. Oh. So it's made out of gingerbread?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, it looks great.
Thank you.
Well, we were able to see most of the demo, but you're coming in just a little bit, a couple frames, but we were able to see it.
That looks good. Congratulations on the holiday project. Yay!
Yay! Now, the only thing that's missing that wouldn't be edible, but you can have one, have a parent email support at Adafruit.com, and we'll send you out an as seen on the show and tell sticker. We don't have show and tell cookies yet, but we have show and tell stickers.
Okay, well, thank you for coming by.
Good work. And if you have someone who can send an email to pt@adafruit.com, send some photos of it before you eat it, and we'll put it up on our blog, and we'll write up information about it. I think we got, yeah?
Okay.
Yay?
Yay. Okay.
All right.
We're going to keep going.
We're going to keep going. All right. Next up is Christopher.
Hey,
hello,
Christopher.
How are you?
Hello. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
So I've been working on a custom Linux board based on the Adafruit feather format. And right now I just have it running a little Doom demo.
Nice. That's nice that you just plug it into the feather wing and it's like playing Doom now.
Yeah. So right now my current troubleshooting is figuring out the device tree overlays and stuff like that. I would like to have so you can load the device trees for each different feather wing for the native support. And I recently got CircuitPython running with Blinka. And so I'm working on getting hardware working with the feather wings and stuff on that as well.
This is fantastic.
Nice.
You can have many stickers as you want.
Also, so for some specs, it uses the SAMA 5D27 SIP with 128 megabytes of RAM, and I'm using a micro SD card to boot, and it also has LiPo support. It's running on the battery now. And
wow.
Yeah. That's impressive. All right, nice work.
Well,
this is exciting.
Thank you for putting your progress on Twitter, too. We've been retweeting it, and a lot of people are interested in it. Yeah, thank you. Of course, email support if you want a sticker as well.
Sure.
Yeah.
That's fine.
That's great. Nice
Okay,
work with that.
next up. Welcome back, JMK.
Hey, JMK.
Hi, sorry, my mic isn't plugged in, so I'm using my webcam audio right now.
You're fine.
Yeah, so I haven't been on in a while, but I was working on something pretty cool. A few things actually. So what I've been working on for a while now is, well, not a while, but I was working on it today, and I decided to show it off tonight because, you know, show and tell. So I'm working on a full, complete redesign of my operating system, JMKOS.
Oh, okay.
So this is version 2.0, and it has this awesome sound. I'm going to share my screen. Can you see this?
Yeah.
Great. So I'm going to play the login application.
Sounds good.
And then this little login window pops up. Right now, it's just I found on the internet somewhere that said how do you make a login window in CK in Python, and I just, well, the password's OS, and then you click login, welcome, and then after this, I'm going to launch this app, the Blazor interface terminal, which I'm working on. And what this is supposed to be is a little window that pops up. It's essentially the Python, essentially just a Python console. Not 2, I meant Python 3. It'll just be a little window that pops up with the Python 3 console, and you will be able to, type things. And yeah, so this is the little icon that I made for it, and that's it for now. But I also got my Neo Trails M4 Express today.
Oh yay!
It's awesome. There's so much that I'm going to do with it. I don't know yet because I just got it and I built it literally like an hour ago. Also, another thing that I'm working on is I had this classic. It was this classic iPod, like 2nd gen. So I'm trying to put the Hallowing in it somehow and see if I can get like a sort of like a custom Hallowing in the iPod thing. So yeah, that would be cool.
That's cool. It's like a little spacesuit, and the astronaut kind of died in there in stasis or something.
Yeah.
What?
No, because it's a skeleton.
I know.
Every alien, every time they go in
true. There's always a skeleton.
Anytime someone's in a stasis pod, it doesn't always work out. Watch out for stasis pods. Okay.
All right. Well, JK, thank you for the update. Amazing. Email us if you need more stickers.
We're gonna go to Dan, then Brian, and then we're gonna keep trying to go.
We're trying to get to everybody.
4 more people. So
okay.
Dan, go.
Take it away. Whoa, you sound like a robot. Whoa. That's really cool. Just show what you're showing.
Yeah, do you want to do maker charades because it's coming in as
like a robot. Okay, so you got some squares with LEDs.
I saw this on Twitter. I think this is this interactive square game.
Oh yeah, okay. These magnet squares.
Yeah, give us a thumbs up if we've guessed what it is.
And then there's a screen.
Yeah, yep.
And you can select different modes or something, and then okay, different games. Now it's a yellow filler game.
And so those are connected to
all
each
3D
other.
printed. Whoa,
Oh no.
Oh wait.
All right.
Keep the run. Okay.
Okay, you're back.
No, stick to video only.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then there's a screen, and it looks like that's what controls it all.
Yeah. Okay.
And is that a Raspberry Pi or is it a computer?
I don't know. It's got buttons. I think it's a Raspberry Pi, but it's hard to tell. Yeah. Maybe it's an Arduino.
It could be.
Okay. All right, keep your mic muted. Looks great.
Yeah.
Come back next week.
Dan, if you come back, we'll be here next week, Dan. If you come back, we could do an audio check right before the show goes live. But either way, email support@adafruit.com and we'll send you a sticker. But if you email PT@adafruit, send me some information about the project. Or like a clip on YouTube and I'll post about it.
All right, thanks, Dan.
Thanks, Dan. All right.
All right, Brian. Hey, Brian.
Hey, guys. How's it going? So a couple weeks ago, I showed off the raccoon I've been working on. This is one of the screens that I got to put in it. Super small, teeny tiny. I think it's on one of the Adafruit boards, which is where I got the idea through someone else. So to use that, I wanted to show this little circuit board that I made, just a little carrier board to put into stuff. We got our logo on there, and it's just got a little outline for stuff. That's it in Boardland. I wanted to show off a little demo I've been working on for a driver. I've been working on the ADXL 34X drivers, and I got something working that I want to show. So real quickly, can you guys still hear me?
Yeah, just writing down what you're doing.
So I've got my trellis here. It's plugged into a speaker, and so when I drop it, it screams.
That's good.
So I wanted to do more, but I figured that was well and good enough.
Okay, with free fall support, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, it sounds.
Well, we did a project where if you drop a Circuit Playground, it would try to spread its wings out like a flying squirrel, and so like that, it should have screamed. So
yeah. I bonus points to anyone who recognizes the scream. But yeah, cool.
Can you do it again so everyone can hear? Okay. All right, that's a trivia question for tonight.
Cool.
All right, thank you so much.
See you guys.
All right, and next up is
Ranjib,
and then we're gonna go to Dan. Okay.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi. I wanted to show the Reef-pi 2.0 builds. We just got Reef-pi 2.0 release in Thanksgiving, and these are the builds. This is the light controller in operation. This is the pH monitor. And this is the all-in-one power monitor. There are some wires in behind. And these are the tanks.
Yeah, people are loving your guides. Good work on them.
And this is how the dashboards looks like in Adafruit.io. It shows a comprehensive view of all the pH, light cycle, CPU, and temperature, and everything. And this is different builds dashboard. That's all I had.
Awesome work. You've done great on those guides. They're amazing. They're so detailed. I think people will love following them and using what you've taught on how to build bigger projects for Raspberry Pi. It's one of the best big project guides I've ever seen. You did good.
Thank you.
Yeah, you also caught the attention of the Raspberry Pi folks. They, I believe they tweeted it and retweeted it and showed it off. So you'll probably get a lot more people doing that. Okay. All right, last up, Danon.
Danon, be fast and furious. We can't hear you. Still muted?
Getting one Danon frame per second. Okay.
There's a lathe or something?
Could be a laser.
It looks like a lathe.
It's
like a big motor.
Giant motor.
And yeah, it's a lathe.
Okay, you got a lathe. Yeah.
It's a lathe. Okay.
Got it.
It's the CNC lathe. You're gonna do some CNC lathing. Time to cut some things out around stuff.
Okay.
Oh, well, nice work. That's a cool lathe.
And I think, there's some at the tops at CNC.
Yeah, I mean, it's a small one. There's a USB cable, and then now you're writing some terrible software.
Okay, it's a plastic cut. It's the flash cut CNC.
Flash cut. I never heard of these.
Okay.
Interesting. Most people go for a mill, but you went for a lathe. I like a man who goes for the lathe first, not the mill. All right. Thanks, Danon. All right, that's our show.
Thank you so much. Tonight was epic.
That was a lot of people. That was
a lot. This is I think this is one of our biggest shows that we've ever had.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 people. I don't think we've ever had more people. And we did them all, and we finished by 8.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Ooh, okay.
Give yourselves a round of applause.
Noe Pedro, I'll have you play us out, but thanks so much, Scott, Noe Pedro, JMK, Hogan Family, Danon, Brian.
Scott, Mike B, Dave, Hogan, Christopher, JMK, Dan, Brian, Ranjib, Danon, Phil B.
We're here every single week, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Thank you for making this the best half an hour of our week, every single week. Boy, that was amazing.
This is nonstop.
And Noe Pedro, you're going to play us out. All right. Thank you so much. And congratulations, Hogan Family. That was an amazing project.
Yeah.
The internet connection came back, so
you can see it.
We can see it now. All right.
That's cool.
Yay.
All right. Thanks, everybody.
Okay. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Just 1 minute.